Do you remember Cocaine Bear?
Of course. How could you forget a classic like that? I never watched it, but I remember all kinds of talk about it. Have you ever watched Cocaine Bear?
I've not seen the whole thing.
You did watch some?
I did watch a little bit of it. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish it, and then I lost the channel that it was on.
Uh-huh.
So,
well, you can watch it on Peacock if you have that.
Well, see, I had it at time, but then I started to watch it, and then I had to go do something.
Yeah.
And then by the time I remembered that I started watching it, I don't have it anymore.
You could return to if you haven't, just in case you've forgotten all about Cocaine Bear, which I'd say most of us have. Anyway, yes, I do very much remember Cocaine Bear.
Well, we got something new coming.
Okay.
It's going to be a parody of Cocaine Bear.
Well, not parody enough. It was sort of a parody of a thing that happened.
No, that was a real thing.
I know, yeah.
That was real.
Right. I never saw it. Maybe it was, I just assumed it was kind of parody.
That was like a real move, like a real situation that happened.
I know it was, yeah.
They dramatized it a little.
It was a drama. Okay.
Well, they made it more over the top.
Sure.
Well, now there's a parody of Cocaine Bear. Basically, it's what happens when a raccoon happens upon some crack that some crackheads tossed out of their car while being chased by police.
Okay.
Well, you get this. You get Crackoon.
What the hell is that?
It's probably a bear or something.
It ain't no bear. I think I know what it is.
I am telling you, it's a killer raccoon, okay?
That's about all I can play. There's a lot of strong language and some other stuff in there. Basically, that scene where you heard the
sure,
that's Crackoon jumping out and attacking a guy's junk.
Oh, that's probably what they would focus on most, I suppose. Yeah. Is a drugged up raccoon scarier than a bear? They're fast. They're so fast, and they can weasel in and out of places, you know?
So you're saying which is worse, a coked-up bear or a cracked-out cocaine? Or a cracked...
Sort of. You're really close. Cracked-out coon. Crackoon, I believe.
Yes. A cracked-out coon or a cocained-up bear?
I'm asking that question. I'm posing that. I'm not arguing. Cocaine bear is terrifying.
Yeah.
Raccoon, though, I know bears are fast, but
and then they're going to be jacked.
Raccoons on crack. Now, hopefully, he just does a bunch of circles in front of the escalator or something like that, like other, people on crack. But I think that has the potential to be as scary or scarier than Cocaine Bear.
So you would rather run into? You've talked about bears and how it's scary.
Bears do scare
running
me.
into a bear. So you would rather in the woods run across a coked up bear than a cracked out coon?
No, I'm not talking about in the woods. I'm talking about when you try to hide from them and they can I think in a house it would find a way in, where a coked up bear may not. It may bust right through the wall. I don't know, but
it would have superhuman strength potentially.
It already does. It's a bear. It already has superhuman strength.
Okay, good point. Good point.
But the coked up, cracked out coon, I don't know. I'm having a hard. The drugged coon would have an advantage of being able to fit into tiny places.
I believe it depends on the drug, and that makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine and bear are crack and coon.
Yeah,
I think if that was switched, definitely the cracked out bear.
You think so?
Oh, by all means.
Yeah,
that one would be worse.
Okay,
because it's the drug. I think
that makes it scarier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Coke just makes the. I think enough Coke in a raccoon would make its heart explode.
Yeah,
bear is big enough to handle mass amounts of cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it works for it. Cocaine, raccoon, I think might just be dead pretty fast, actually. I think there's still a good chance that cocaine coon, no, wait a minute, crack coon is almost as scary as the bear. Yeah, I think if you're hiding.
But in the woods, you're going with the bear.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
It's a woods
terrifying.
bear
Mhm.
hiding in a house or some reason, a place that has a escalator.
That's one place you could hide.
I don't know where you've been going. I don't know where you've been going that have escalators that for some reason the crack community hover and do circles around.
It's confusing for them. Why those stairs be moving?
I don't know where you've been with escalators.
You've never seen that?
I've never seen, like, for some reason, like moths to a flame, like crack goes to escalators.
Yeah. Go check it out
And they
sometime.
just do circles
They just-
like a
it's
moth
like they
to a
don't.
flame.
It's like they don't know what to do.
I don't think I've ever witnessed this phenomenon that you seem to have witnessed, Bobby.
Well, you're not around as many escalators as I am, I suppose.
Apparently not.
It happens. It's a thing.
It's
Definitely a thing.
interesting. So what I've learned out of this, it has nothing to do with a cocaine bear and a raccoon, is stay away from escalators. Kathy, appreciate it. Anna, yeah, I don't know what's going on. For some reason, it's going out there, but it's not other places. Technology. It's one of them weird things. I don't know what's going on. You can watch it at the Big Dog Facebook page. There's a subtle comedy opportunity when you create your Wi-Fi names.
There is, yes. Yeah.
I mean, you have an opportunity to capture something for your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because when you go to search, like if you put in a Fire Stick or your phone, all these that are even close to you will pop up. Now, if you do not have a password on those, please do that. You're going to get hacked.
So mine is still just whatever the router's name is and then the password that they provided.
Really?
Yeah. But, I mean, I have a picture of it because I can't remember. I never reset any of that stuff. But, I mean, nobody's going to crack that dude either. Change it to my kids' names, then, the neighbors might know that.
But you don't do that.
But they're never going to get this right.
You get creative, with...
You're never going to get this serial number with the letters in it.
I change mine every time.
Do you?
Yeah. Change it to something maybe funny.
Maybe funny. Yeah.
I find it funny.
Okay.
I would find it funny if I saw some of the things I've used.
Okay.
Because I'll change it every once in a while.
Oh, you change it more than once?
I have.
Oh. Just every once in a while, you're like, I should change my Wi-Fi password.
No, not the password. What they see.
Wi-Fi name.
The name of the password. So when it pops up on people's stuff.
That just strikes you every now and again?
Yeah.
I should change the name of my Wi-Fi network?
It has.
Interesting. I've never thought about that, clearly.
You're not having enough fun.
I think I am. That's why I'm not changing my Wi-Fi name, but...
There might have been a few drinks involved when I do this.
Okay.
So, somebody put up... It seems like, I guess maybe this is me. There's a dad apparently that joked around and says theirs is called FBI surveillance fan.
Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, that's really good.
And then it got to thinking, and they were putting up some other stuff. If there's some that are in your neighborhood that you find funny, please text 417-659-9797.
Yeah,
417-659-9797. We'd like to know some of those, but some of the ones that some people have shared, I like these because I know it's pretty odd. Mom, it's this one. Or Grandma, click here. Because if all of a sudden you get disconnected, you got to go find it.
Oh, what do I do?
What is it? It's the one that says, Grandma, click here.
It says, Mom, it's this one. That's good. Okay.
Now everybody, is going to be clicking on it that's a mom or a grandma.
That's true.
Probably.
That is
Oh.
true. Any other grandma in the neighborhood, it's like, oh, it must be this one.
Then there's every day I'm buffering.
That's good. Every day I'm buffering. That's not bad.
That's
I like
not
that
bad.
one.
Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi.
I've heard that before, yes.
Mhm. Rebellious Amish family.
Oh, that might be my favorite. I love that one.
That one is. I think that I am very jealous of whoever came up with that.
Really
that
good.
I did not come up with that one myself.
Yeah.
It hurts when I pee
Oh,
because of IP.
okay.
Network unavailable.
That's good. I actually like those because I've seen a few other instances of something like that, no connection or something like that. Yeah, that keeps people from clicking on it. That's not bad.
Searching.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Hide your kids. Hide your Wi-Fi.
I like that one a lot. Hide your kids, hide your Wi-Fi.
For you Dora fans, Dora the Internet Explorer.
Okay.
Pool urine monitoring system.
See, those things would make me click on it to go, what is that?
Virus infected network.
Oh, that's good too. I like
Our
that one.
untrusted network.
Not bad.
I think those are good.
No, the rebellious Amish family is my
That's
favorite
good.
by a long shot. That's so good. I seen a few others. Hot signals in your area. I thought it's pretty decent.
That actually is pretty good.
I like that one a lot as well. If you got a great Wi-Fi name, maybe you're boring like me. I've never even named mine.
And it sounds like you never even have thought about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I know which one it is. That'll work for me. That's all I need. The only reason I ever have to click on that is if everything gets, kicked off or whatever, and I have to reboot it. But I've never even debated that. That's more of something my wife might do, but I don't care.
Yeah. And
I should change the password to something I don't have to go look up again. I should do that.
the username, usually I change it, and it's something that nobody would identify, I think, to me.
Okay.
But it's something that is unique and different.
Are you going to share
No.
or you won't share?
No.
You don't want your neighbors to know?
No.
No.
Because they'll be like, I knew it.
Uh-huh. That's
Or-
that radio dude's house. I knew it was.
It's that guy that never mows his lawn. That's Sienna. Yeah, you got to change that password. Hopefully you have. Don't put it on here either, by the way.
No.
But don't do those simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So we had
pound sign.
We had to make a password over the weekend, my wife and I, trying to create a login for something. And it was accepting nothing. And I'm looking at, it has to have these things. And I was like, okay, I have those things. But there was a list of, it cannot have these.
Yes.
And it was like this long. And I just kept overlooking. Can't have anything that's a word or a name. And I was trying to put a word in an action.
There's
something that it recognized as a word.
And there's some symbols or whatever that you can't put in them.
It wouldn't take any of those.
Oh.
Some of them require you to have those.
Yes.
Not this one. It would take none of those. So usually you could change one of those to a symbol or something possibly. That wasn't going to work either. So I also have a picture of that password now.
There's been a million
of
commercials this weekend if you watch sports.
I watched some, not a lot.
Apparently there's an app and everything that it's 1Password. Just remember 1Password. And it's a place that you put all your passwords and you're protected.
Correct.
Because you can create this crazy hard password, but you only have to remember that one.
Mm-hmm. But I have a feeling it wouldn't have worked for this stupid thing I logged into over the weekend.
Yeah. I was like, I would end up forgetting that one. And then I wouldn't be able to get any of them.
Yeah. There are like password management
That's basically
places, software companies or password management sites and things like that.
Apparently The Rock wanted to do grilled salmon strips on hot ones instead of chicken wings.
He wouldn't eat chicken wings?
I don't know if he wouldn't or that's what he wanted to do. He's been trying to get The Rock on the show for years. He got close once when The Rock made a very specific request.
It does feel like.
It says, quote, one time I got a note back that was like, would you be willing to do instead of wings, grilled salmon strips? And in my head, I was like, that had to come from his mouth.
Yeah.
That's as close as I've ever gotten, and I fell through.
That he's probably right. The Rock feels like he eats so strict of a diet that it's like I cannot have.
He has a cheat. I think he has a cheat meal once a week.
But he doesn't want his cheat meal to be
Chicken wings.
butthole burning chicken wings.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they were talking about.
Plus, how many chicken wings do you think The Rock could polish off? This dude's
if you sit
enormous.
there, I'll bet I polished off some chicken wings. I went down to that Arkansas, the Northwest thing. That
Mhm.
was part of the. Didn't realize we were going to get this, but somebody gave us tickets to it.
Yeah.
But it was wings from Ruth.
Ruth's Chris?
Yes, was catering.
That's very nice. That's good food.
And it was chicken wings.
I've never been to Ruth's Chris.
All they had was chicken wings.
And cater steaks.
They didn't cater steaks.
Yeah.
But they had, like chips and cheese and all the alcohol and other drinks that you wanted. But the chicken wings, those might have been the best chicken wings I've ever had. Ever. The flavor, they were charred a little. So they had a little bit of that burnt, kind of crispy crunch to them, but soft. Tons of meat, and the flavor, hands down the best flavored wings I've ever had.
I would have never guessed they even had wings at Ruth's Chris.
Best I've ever had, hands down. I ate more than I should have. I don't know exactly how many. I know I got judged at one point. It's down there. They looked over and I said, I think I had too many wings. And they said, does look like you ate a few. And I go,
wow, 3 dozen. Nobody does that.
I go, it looks worse than it is because, again, some of them are the split bones, so it's 2 bones.
Yeah.
So it looked. I got a lot of those, so it looks worse.
Yeah. Dang, were you
No.
hungry?
They weren't. They weren't fatty. They weren't. I mean, we're talking good.
Mhm.
The wing itself was good, but the flavor was outstanding.
I bet it's good.
I wanted to eat more, but I couldn't.
I would have never guessed. Maybe they only do that for catering.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed they would even have wings at that place. I've never been to one. I've been to other things that are like a Ruth's Chris, but not to a Ruth's Chris.
Well, it was outstanding.
Makes me want to even try the food even more.
Oh.
If the wings are that good.
Wings were amazing.
Yeah.
The season premiere of the 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live, which is hard to believe it's been going now for 50 years.
Right. That's crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
It opened with a lot of people that aren't even a part of Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Almost every one of them had nothing to do with Saturday Night Live.
A lot of them did at one time, right?
Yeah, but not now.
Not now. Yeah.
Mia Rudolph,
Uh-huh.
Andy Sandberg,
Mm-hmm.
Jim Gaffigan,
Yeah, I know. That was
which caught me off guard.
me
And
too. He done a great job as Tim Walsh. Actually.
And I actually had to do a couple double takes going, who is that?
That's
He looks like Jim Gaffigan, but I don't think that's him.
Jim's had a beard recently, for one thing. And I asked my wife, is that Jim Gaffigan? And she says, I think so. Yeah.
It was good enough that I wasn't for sure it was him.
He did a good job.
Dana Carvey,
Mm-hmm.
James Austin Johnson. He was the only current cast member that was in the opening.
Oh, he was the only one?
The only one.
Oh. I couldn't remember who played the J.D. Vance on that. I couldn't remember who did that. Must have not been a current cast member either. Crazy.
So, but that's who was there. 50th anniversary. We're both excited about next week, minus the musical guest. I'm not a cold. I saw the guest, and it's Nate Bargatze.
Yeah, Nate Bargatze will be the host, and I can't wait for that.
Very excited, because
Yeah.
last time it was pretty decent.
He was good. He's not a skit comedy guy. but-
Right. So I'm hoping, because a lot of times you learn a lot from your first go around, so hopefully it's a little better.
I think so.
But the musical guest, I was like,
Yeah, it's Coldplay.
it's Coldplay. Guess I have to skip through that part.
Yep, I will fast forward right through Coldplay. No doubt about it.
Fast forward.
Yep.
So instead of an hour or 90 minutes, it will be 75.
Yep, exactly.
Here is Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. A couple was arrested for trying to sell their baby for $1,000 and a six-pack of beer at an Arkansas campground. That's disgusting. Even in Arkansas, a baby's worth at least a 30-pack. Billy Joel, Sting, and Stevie Nicks announced a 2025 tour. Tickets are going fast. Fans of Billy Joel, Sting, and Stevie Nicks are going even faster. A new study says high cholesterol isn't always a bad thing. The study was conducted by Dr. Colonel Sanders. And Austin, Texas has been named one of the best cities for vegans. And because of that, it's also been named one of the best cities for having horrible barbecues.
Where's the beef?
This is not headline news.
Oh, yeah.
And now we dance.
And now we dance.
Yeah. It reminded me of that.
And see, that's where I've said about the last couple seasons. it's like they've got some good stuff, but they're missing. There was moments within those that they're not finding that where they don't. It's like, all right, we're gonna go here, but I'm gonna hold back. It's like they're holding back instead of just going all in.
Yeah,
and it could make it a lot more funny.
The produced things are usually pretty decent. The Spirit Halloween thing was okay.
That was all right. That was
it
funny.
wasn't the best, but it's okay.
But it was the problem with that. It's kind of.
I think they've done it before,
It's
or
like,
something like it.
It's
before.
like, okay, everybody's done that now.
Mm-hmm.
You as well, Anna.
Thank you, Anna. You too.
Yeah, it's. I think that's some of the things that the old ones used to do. It's like they went all in. And there's a difference between breaking with a laugh and laughing because it's funny there, which makes it funny for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was funny, and now you see them reacting to the funny, so it kind of builds.
Mm-hmm.
And watching them struggle to hold it together sometime.
Yeah.
But it's like it's almost like it's trying to be too perfect.
I don't know if the writing's very good or not.
There's something missing there on a lot of their skits.
They don't have they don't have a star for one thing.
There's not a and there's no character. There's no, oh well, this person is this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
every season, it felt like every season there for a long time. Actually, there would be a couple, but there was always characters coming out of Saturday Night Live, and there hasn't been that.
No, not so much recently.
Character.
Mm-mm. I don't know if that's been their strong suit for quite a while. There were a lot, actually, like a ton at one point through the 90s. They did so many character bits. They would do like one deal with the politicians in the beginning of the show or some point in the show, and then the rest of it, we're going to have a Bill Clinton segment back then, and then they would do everything else was almost like somebody's character.
Yep.
Uh, Don't blame me.
Everybody have a good day, good Monday, good